question. Out of 60,000, how much, this might have been answered already, how much comes from the town and how much do we put in out of that 60 so far?
The town puts in 60, and we put, currently, this is not the final budget, just to be very clear. They make contribution, and they run their budget on a calendar year. We run ours on a fiscal, which starts in July, or June, excuse me, okay? They put in theory, $60,000 on January 1st.
Okay.
And then we put in whatever.
Is there an anticipation where that's going to be lowered?
By the town?
Yeah.
They did lower it this year.
They lowered it? I don't know, that's fine.
Last January, they put in, I think it was 85,000, correct me if I'm wrong?
Yes, it was, both parties were putting in 85.
85 they put in last year? Okay, and this year the town only put in 60.
60, so that's what, so there's going to be 120 between the both, or this is just us?
If this goes through.
If this goes through.
Their part is done.
Their part is passed.
Their part is done, we're still considering ours.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Kyle, maybe I should just give you the opportunity since you called me to speak to this first.
Just on record, the cut that was made by the town, and I understand it's a tough, very difficult economic times right now, and I think it's important to be fiscally conservative. But that cut that was made by the town had a tremendous adverse effect on Joint Rec. And the amount of time and effort that was put in by the Joint Rec commissioners to make their current budget work with that $25,000 decrease was just amazing. And the fact that we still have a Joint Rec program after those cuts shows how much they really did. Speaking only for myself, subtracting another 25 could decimate the Joint Rec program. I'd be very hard pressed to see how we could do that to Joint Rec. We have right now one commissioner that's working free of charge as a full-time head groundskeeper. We have just people putting in a tremendous amount of time. The fact was brought up earlier tonight, we don't know what's going to happen with the school district. I'm very much in favor of trying to let Joint Rec pick up whatever slack is put down. I don't know how much is going to be left, and I understand the school district is doing everything they can. It's just an unfortunate situation for all school districts. But this would be very unfortunate if it passes in its current form. And Joint Rec some people may view it as non-essential, I view it as extremely essential. And while it's important not to overfund something, whatever is put there and what is in the current Joint Rec budget under the current revenue before this is bare bones as it is. So taking out this additional 25 would be extremely detrimental to the program. And again, speaking only for myself, I think that's not in the best interest of the village.
And I just wanted to, just before, if we could just all speak to this. We've had several versions of the budget presented to us, and Kyle called me before the meeting tonight to draw to my attention this latest proposal, cut 25 from Joint Rec. I'm also a former member a long time ago, twice on Joint Rec. And I understand the town has taken their position, but I don't think that we can link ourselves to what the town does. I agree with Kyle. I don't agree with I'm disappointed that they did what they did, but I don't think that we should be bound to follow suit. David has already explained to us that legally there may be, he may look into it. There may legally be nothing we can do about what the town does, but I don't think that we should reduce our contribution by $25,000 just because they did.
Wait, Mr. Rooney, hold on 1 second, please.
2 seconds.
2 seconds, because I got to go, and then Marcia's got to go. I can't say it any better than Mal or Kyle said it as well. It's my thought that the town did what they did, and that's their purview. We can take that up with the town as citizens, or if there's a legal avenue to take that up, that's something for David to explore, if there's something to be done there. But I think we can find $25,000 in this budget. I really do. And I think we got to work hard this week to try to find it.
Till we get 30.
I think that as well, one of the things that we have to keep in mind is the visceral conversation we're having this evening. I mean, I think that the difficulty here is the fact that so little communication could take place on such an important cut. And that to make an announcement that you're simply determining you're going to cut a joint, a right to cut whatever the heck they want, but when you work with another municipality municipality, and you know we are joint funding source for it, there should be communication. We shouldn't all be reading about it in the newspaper. The difficulty here is that once again, we are put in a position of having the village residents, though I'm sure a majority of them are going to be in favor of this reconsideration and understand the importance of joint rec and the great service that it provides to our kids, that you cannot keep piling it on the village without a conversation. And that has to be, if nothing else, that is what must be forced to occur after this vote, because there is no way that we can continually burden the taxpayers, who, by the way, pay town taxes as well. And the lack of communication is destructive on many levels. This is a perfect example. You can't work together for a common cause if one is cutting off two legs of the table.
As the only board member who actually bought, this blanket from Joint Rec, I'll tell you.
A lovely blanket it is.
And I'm a former member of Joint Rec. We will relook at this, and I pretty much can guarantee it will come back.
We will be deducting the $10. $10
$10 will come out of that.
$4,990 you're getting now.
I think it's unfortunate, and it looks like we will revisit this. Sure, you can.
I have one, please don't perceive this as negative. I just need an answer to this question. I've raised it before and I haven't gotten an answer. When we service kids from outside of the school district or outside of the town or village, do they pay a fee?
Yeah.
They pay an additional fee.
Okay, thank you. Good.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else? Yes.
Well, what is the budget for the joint rec?
Ask them, they just passed theirs.
What's the amount?
From us?
No, from
Total. Well, what they were
they prepared.
Rennie, what they were banking on was they knew they were getting 60 from, and Ray or Trish or Kevin, you'll correct me if I'm wrong, they were banking on 60 from, they got 60 from the town, and they were banking on 85 from us, correct? That's the revenue side of it, Rennie. They better be able to talk to you about the expense side.
And satisfying that budget of 145 has been very difficult for the commission. There used to be a part-timer in the office, that was cut. We used to have part-time laborers in the fields, that was cut. Almost everything that helped make it was cut. So I think that everything that's in their budget, they worked very hard to put together, is there for a reason.
And if I'm not mistaken, we paid additional last year as well.
Well, no,
All right, whatever the break-off point is, funding was not equal.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, Rennie, and if I'm wrong, Kevin or Trish or someone's going to have to run home and put this on the website. I think their budget is on their website, correct?
Pardon?
I think your budget is on your website, is it not?
I can't, isn't it? The budget.
Budget on the website?
Yes, it is, yes.
So, there you have it.
Anybody else? Yes, yes.
Put myself over here.
They didn't walk into the frame.
What has happened before, I ask questions from behind the camera, I'm so close to it, it overloads the audio. So, Sue Bloom had delivered a letter to you, which I asked you before the meeting if it would be read into the record. You declined, so...
all comment, let me just talk that. We get written comments from a lot of people, and we enter them into the record. So, in past practice, that's what we do.
Sue asked that this be read aloud tonight and entered into the record. This is Sue Bloom from Hillcrest Avenue. Dear Mayor Higgins and board members, due to a previous engagement, I'm unable to attend this evening's budget hearing. I respectfully request that my questions be read into the minutes during public participation and be entered into the complete minutes for the meeting. 1. Everyone works hard and most deserve raises. But at such a difficult time when people are losing their jobs, why can't we cut back until the economy is in better conditions? 2. What long-term plans does the village have for fixing the infrastructure, especially when it comes to old sewer pipes and drainage? Has the village followed up on the stimulus funds that were requested for the dam, water tank, and CRV? 3, when it comes to youth programs for the town parks, when will they become self-sustaining? $84,000 from the town and village's money that can be used to update our infrastructure. 4, will this board consider the consolidation